我们继续学习《清净道论》第32至33页。今天分享《清净道论》里面的神迹故事。宗教缺少神迹，就无法忽悠老百姓。在这些神迹之中，治病的神迹又占了很大一部分。那些走投无路、被当代医学判处死刑，但是又具有强烈求生欲望的人，最后必须死马当作活马医，全身心投入到各种宗教骗局和民间偏方里去。他们幻想出现神迹，他们不得不相信，因为这是他们最后的救命稻草，最后的希望。先来读《清净道论》里面的一个故事，第32至33页，然后再让阿姜苏加多读一遍。这个故事非常精彩，跟以前弘院士念佛治疗癌症一样神奇。大有长老的母亲一次身上发生毒肿，便对他的女儿出家的比丘尼说：“你去将我的病状告诉你的哥哥，要他拿些药来。”他既婉告其兄，长老对他说：“我实不知如何采集药根，也不知如何制药。然而我将告诉你一种药，便是我从出家以来，从未以贪心看异性之色，而破坏我的诸根律仪。你将我的实语告诉母亲，并助她迅速病愈。你现在去对母亲优婆夷这样说，同时按摩她的身体。”他回去照样的说了此意，便在那一刹那间，优婆夷的毒肿如泡沫一样的消失了。他的心中无限喜悦，流露这样的话：如果正等觉者在世的话，必定会用他的网纹之手触摸像我的儿子这样的比丘的头领。是故今于圣教出家的善男子，当如大有长老的助于根律矣。我们接着再让阿姜苏加多读一遍。这段音频是从阿姜苏加多清净道论讲座里截取的，是从他视频的第2集第32分钟开始截取的。在读这个故事之前，阿姜苏加多进行了一些解说啊，大家把解说听完了，然后才能听到他读这个故事。
But we also find the introduction of a fairly large number of stories and anecdotes which are coming in this passage. So that the text is kind of, I guess the text is kind of relaxing a bit. It's kind of spreading out, allowing some more playful or creative ways of explaining things rather than strictly just referencing things in the suttas. The stories that are given in the Visuddhimagga and the commentaries generally very often will draw on the experience of monks and other followers in Sri Lanka. So these were things which were anecdotes, tales, legends and so on from a bit difficult to pin down the exact time. Nyanamoli has some discussion of that in the beginning, but certainly we can say it was some centuries before the time of Buddhaghosa. So these would have been stories that were contained in the commentaries that Buddhaghosa was using. And look, let's not get too kind of extreme one way or the other with these stories. Are they true? Are they real? Did they happen? Who knows, right? If you have a TARDIS, you can go back in time and check out what was going on in those days. And maybe some of these things happened and maybe they didn't happen. Maybe they happened exactly as it said there in the text. Maybe in some cases they didn't. Who knows? I don't know, and nor do you, and nor does anybody else, although they might like to imagine that they do. So some of the stories we find things happen that are quite incredible, quite amazing. And you know what happens in this world? There are incredible and amazing things happening every day. So I'm not going to rule something out because it seems amazing. At the same time, though, some of them do seem a little bit hard to hard to take on very literally. Anyway, let's have a look at a couple of these stories, just as examples of the kind of stories which Buddhaghosa is drawing on. All right, so here's one. So this is an illustration of the restraint of the faculty. So the elder Mahamita, I don't know who the elder Mahamita was, but the elder Mahamita's mother was sick with a poisoned tumor. Perhaps she had cancer or something like that. She told her daughter, who as a bhikkhuni had also gone forth, "Lady, go to your brother, tell him my trouble and bring back some medicine." So she went, that is to say the bhikkhuni who was the daughter went and told him. The elder said, "I do not know how to gather root medicines and such things and concoct a medicine from them. Rather, I will tell you a medicine. Since I went forth, I have not broken my virtue of restraint of the sense faculties by looking at the bodily form of the opposite sex with a lustful mind. By this declaration of truth, may my mother get well. Go and tell the lay devotee and rub her body." So she went and told her what had happened and then did as she'd been instructed. At the very moment, the lay devotee's tumor vanished, shrinking away like a lump of froth. She got up and offered a cry of joy. If the fully enlightened one were still alive, why should he not stroke with his net-adorned hand the head of a bhikkhu like my son? So that's a mum who's very proud of her son who's the monk.
好，今天就分享到这里。